Alright, what's up, everybody? Little loud. So, yep, Grand Saber time. There was a fancy, like, Musashi Grand Saber intro the second you log in, which I wish they had waited until you clicked this thing, but, so yeah, I missed that for the stream, because I didn't know, but, you know. 5-star foe items, which people said are just 4-star foe items, but they give more stats. What the fuck? Surely we're not allowed to pick the other grands yet. Why do we get these already? Yeah, Law sent me the card art. They made art for all the different grands. You know, if we could have generic class card servants, that would be great. We don't get 4K foe? Yeah, no. Apparently, though, whoever you pick... Oh, reset class score. I see. I gotcha. Yeah, for, like, the grands and stuff. But whoever you pick as a grand does get something all the time. Like, it doesn't have to be in a grand battle. And that they get 1,000 attack and health. Which, on its own, that's not really that big of a deal, but when you combo that with all the other things you can do to upgrade somebody, that's gonna be pretty big. Alright. Well, let's get to it. What is this? Is this the order we're getting them in? I bet you it is. I really thought they were going to do Lancer next. I mean, I was close, but, the Berserker, huh? Man, rip casters. Does it take a capsule? Oh, God. That's annoying. Oh, cool. You can see the art is somewhat there. Full helmet. Alright, well, I guess we just have to fight now. Yeah, that just takes 5 AP. I guess this is for, like, the grand class tree. Oh, interesting. Is that a grand? Is that what that means? Is this the first out of all the people that that's so funny. The first thing we see is Grand Jason. Deserved. He's come a long way. Let's see how many people have a grand up here. Oh my god. Of course. Dude, his stats must be so high. Oh, there's a Mordred. Very nice. Oh, Heck's going with Frankenstein. That's the first. Let's see. He went Charlemagne. Who do we go with, chat? I figure chat wants either Karna or Jason. Jason kind of deserves it because he's at the very top there. But Santa Karna is like the meme. Wait, did someone pick Lancelot? I didn't see any Lancelots in here. Well, there's a Lancelot, but not Grand. Yeah, I don't think anybody has a Grand Lancelot. Give it to Theseus. That'll be interesting. We could summon this Jason, but what's his bond CE? Let me look. Might do Karna just because I have a feeling he'll be a lot more useful, but alright, Jason's bond CE is party-wide 15%. Oh yeah, so you can pick, if you don't like your bond CE, you can pick 50% starting NP instead. Swap to mix so we can see all slot and saber. Oh, does it work that way? Smart. Oh yeah, this year got a few more in here. I bet you she's pretty good. Is the mission repeatable? Don't know. I'm gonna switch to Richard when I get him bond 10. Oh, didn't you say you were like bond 8 or something? There's a Richard. Alright, we'll do, I guess we'll do Karna. Because, he's probably the most useful one here. Do I have to bring sabers? I like how your support, though, has to be a saber. Yeah, I think you're only allowed to bring sabers. Holy fuck. That's gonna be so awkward for some of these. Because, like, on my main account, you know, I'm pretty kitted out. But, on my alt, man, I don't have a lot of these classes leveled. Like, absolutely not. Fuck, so, I've not done any of her buff quests. So, yeah, that's no good. Well, it can't be all that budgety here then, because, I don't have enough. My main, I could bring, like, every single budget saber, right? Which is maybe what I'll do and see if it's possible. But, yeah, the alt's not gonna be able to do that. Still have team cost, I see. Have I done her buff quest? Oh god, 444. Okay, maybe start with Bedivere just so you get the, buff for the team. Do I have his passive? Wow, no. Do I have the coins for it? Oh yeah, and apparently servants that get bond 15, I think they might have to be a grand, I'm not sure. But if you get bond 15, they give the whole team a bond boost, so you can still use them. It's a pretty big bond boost too, actually, so no joke. They don't have to be grand. Oh, that's nice. Do these stack? Because boy, if they stack, you could bring 5 servants that have bond 15, just super boost one person. Like, obviously that's not efficient, but that sucks though. I've only got Ku at bond 15. Mordred's close, but damn, I don't have enough coins. But I mean, it's worth it. Let's say a new character's added and you like Green Knight gets added and I want to get him bond 10 as fast as possible to get his bond CE, right? Then you bring as many bond 15s as possible to supercharge. Like, that's no joke. Like, you'll get that unit up really fast. If you have teapots, right, and you do the capsule stages, like, holy hell. Well, I'm imagining the stage they won't make too hard because you have to bring sabers. And again, on a very established account, you can get a lot done with that, but otherwise, it's gonna be pretty rough. Damn. Save my capsules in case they need them. Is the grand system based or cringe? We'll see. I mean, so far the stuff they're adding is fine. Like, what the servant gets is pretty reasonable. You know, how often you get to use them and so on and so forth, we'll just have to see. It is funny, though, my Ku just got a lot stronger once the Lancer's out. Yeah, they made new art for her. I'm pretty sure like that's not been used for anything before. Oh, shit. They put an effort into this. Okay, we're probably going to want to bring Pearson Vulnerability. Wow, she's just invincible all the time. I wonder if there's like it only blocks a certain thing or something, because that's kind of hard to deal with. Oh, involving against non-sabers. That doesn't make any sense though, because you can't bring non-sabers. Maybe you'll fight her again later. Like maybe this is generic stuff they gave her. And wow, chat. Look, you get this fancy thing. Look at that. Well, someone's gonna get fucked up. Let's see. Holy fuck, the damage. That's so weird. The big guy is in the background at the start like that. Oh, fuck. What the fuck? Are we getting Guadied? Chat, they're gonna give the player base that, right? Right, guys? So, that's gonna be hard to deal with on weak accounts. Like, if you... Bro, like, what if you only have, like, 2 good sabers? Right? And then they die to that. That's fucked up. Oof. You guarded it. Well, I would like to keep Karna alive, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. We'll see here. Just stun forehead. So she removed all of her buffs. Man, if you pick Masashi as your Grand, you should get that animation, but they're not. They're cowards. She clears debuffs. We're not gonna get to use Karna, dude. What a bitch! Well, I tried. Look, I got gimmicked on, alright? What do you want from me? Well, at least I know. Oh, and I just crit for a bunch. Okay. Always happy to get those. Man, I wonder if Romulus is going to be the Lancer. Because he can be summoned as a Grand, but they might use someone else. They might pick pretty random stuff just to like show off neat stuff. Still dad lost in lore. They used her because he thought it would be fun. Yeah, I kind of figured, but I wonder if they'll go with other, stuff that they've shown can be a Grand. They'll probably use people whose animations, they can do fancy stuff with easily, like they did there. So, like, I doubt Ku, for example, would never be the Lancer, because, like, his animations wouldn't work for that kind of thing. So they're probably going to pick, pretty up-to-date animation sprites and stuff like that. Okay, well, this account, we are 1000% picking Gwen. I like how it just defaulted to Gwen. Actually, these are the only two I can even pick. Oh, damn, they get the, That's pretty fancy. How about that? Okay, I guess this is where you pick the stuff. Do I not? Oh, it's probably in my, It's probably in the second storage. So they get one bonus CE that's like, you know, a meta thing. Like for the farming thing, or a bond up, etc. Do the friends get this, chat? Because if friends get it, you kind of want to do that one, but for yourself, you want to... Oh, no, other way around. Friends want this one, you want that one. Yes. I kind of want to say fuck the friends and you got this one anyway, because your friends still get the 10%. You don't have to do bond, though. I don't even remember what these ones do. I mean, if you want to form hero proofs, there's that. And there's also the QP one. Can you change these? The grand duels have a lot of QP drops, so that could be nice. True, QP's, you know, something you farm all the time anyway, though. Okay, you can change it. We'll just go with bond then for now. That's safe. Oh, you get the stats, though. Oh, fuck. That means you should level it. That's a mistake. I don't think they should have done that. Well... Yeah, that's a mistake. I don't think they should have done that. That's a fuck up. This is full attack. This is really good stats on it, though, honestly. Fuck. That's annoying. Why did they have to do that? Okay, and this is your just regular ass CE. Okay, hold on. I gotta go get my bond CE out of the bank. Yeah, anyone who ever leveled that is probably happy now. Is this just a regular class tree? Let's see. Gotta hide the screen because this is something for account recovery. There it is. Okay. Waiting. So it doesn't take a capsule right now, but it looks like it will. Like it's only not taking it now because it's like special. That's kind of annoying. I think that's another mistake, honestly. All right, where do I change my stuff? Yeah, I guess you just, you know, when you're all done, you'll have these. I guess people just think they're going to do the extra classes, though. But they're only, like, you get one from group 1 and one from group 2, and that's it. But we'll see. So if you want the 50% starting NP instead, how do you pick it? Also, what even is Gwen's? I don't think it's that good. Let me check. Also, do you get the stats? Like the 100 to 100 stats? Yeah, you do. I wonder what the 50% gives. Yeah, I saw the card art. Ah, I see. So you get the bond CE either way. It's just you can change the effect to 50% starting NP. Honestly, the 50% starting NP is probably better for Gwen. This is just 15% buster up. I mean, I will say, when you want to see those big buster crits, you know, 15% doesn't hurt, but you know, 50% starting NP is pretty good, and he's got his own battery, so. Sanson spawn CE saved? Yeah, you're definitely picking the starting NP on that. Yeah, I think you gotta go with the 50. It's just, I guess you click here. Yeah, that's the little icon, lets you know. So we need to level this, unfortunately, because it's just free stats. I'm guessing you can't use the same CE per person for the bonus effect. Because, yeah, I don't see them letting you do that, but I guess we'll find out. I wonder if it's just the same fight, but it gets harder and harder. I'm assuming they're not gonna make it where you have to use... No, you still have to use sabers. That's fucked up, man. Black Grail, goddamn. I wonder if she's gonna keep doing the shtick. Oh boy, I see the meta. Everyone's going to do that. Oh god, that's a problem. Oh, that's so boring, chat. Look, everyone's doing that. Everyone's doing 50% starting NP and then Black Grail. Oh no. Okay, that's actually so good right there, though. But dude, everyone's gonna do that. I don't think a lot of people are gonna take their Bond CE. This guy doesn't have one. Oof. Holy fuck. That is not great, dude. That is really not great. Alright, we'll go Karna again because we didn't get to use them really. So, yep, you have to bring sabers. Wow, boy, that is gonna be a pain in the ass for some accounts, dude. I mean, some Bond CEs are better than 50% starting NP. Like Hercules, and stuff like that. But, man, I think Ku, you might take your Bond CE because 30% NP up is a lot, and then the crit stuff's not awful. But yeah, I think that's a mess up. Oh yeah, I'll level the Bond CE, for sure. That's really strong. All right, let's. Man, Choco Jana is so good here because she's actually a support, for God's sake. And like Jason is actually good because he's a support. Yeah, Landling. Holy hell, Landling's really good. Yeah, basically I have to bring these same sabers every time and hope for the best. I mean, if it's the same fight with Musashi, that's probably not going to work so good, but we'll see. Man, a gut CE is not terrible either. If you go 50% starting NP, and then you could bring a gut CE for a lot of units to just give them reliable survivability. Or, God, I can't believe I'm saying this. You could give them the CE that must not be named. Like for a lot of fights, that's probably good. Discord has a class tree, but can you just send it to me in a DM? I'm not gonna try to, you know, hunt down on a public Discord Voldemort DE. Yeah. Oh, that's pathetic. I mean, it's literally the first fight, so I guess there's that, but kind of sad. It sucks how close he is to being able to turn one NP. He needs like Chin Gong or something, but all right, you know, let's see what Bedivere can do. Trying to think if there's any. There are sabers I think that can give team battery, but this account doesn't have them. Not quite. So she has some single target attacks there. I can finally do the thing. After 5,000 years. So much damage. Man, I'm excited to see the other Grands just to see what they do with the, like, NP cut in and all that. They made her NP look really cool. It's a shame that you're probably not going to be able to get it. So I guess this is for the Grand class tree thingy. Oh, wow. Yeah, these do drop QP. Man, I wish you could bring other units, though, because this would be a good time to get MASH Bond. I would think that would be, like, the one thing they'd let you bring is MASH, but, okay, it looks like they are repeatable, but they can't take 40 AP. That's pretty, pretty oof. I'll save those teapots for MASH, because she's not bond 10 on the ult account. Alright, let me see. Look at this. Why is everything so red? Yeah, there's 5-star foe. They just give more stats, though, that it's just, like, more convenient. Is that NP per turn? Are you able to just get everything? That's kind of boring if you can, but they're really about that. Oh, are these the Buster Chain ones right here? What the hell is that? So they're only usable in the Grand Duels for now. Surely there's going to be something else to do with Grands, though, because what's the point if they're self-contained? When Buster Chain that includes own command cards are formed, I guess that means the Grand. Increase critical by 50% for 2 turns. On the field, increase master skill effectiveness based on total Saber bond. Oh wow, up to 50%. That's crazy. So, like, does that make the heal stronger? And, like, the attack up stronger? That's fucking wild. There's an extra one. When error chains are made, increase defense. That's actually so good because you know there's going to be annoying bosses that stun you and crap. That's actually really interesting. Man, why didn't we get interesting stuff like this in the original class trees? And, like, I wish they... Fuck. God, they're so dumb. They should have done interesting stuff like that, and you can't get everything, right? So you pick. Because, like, if you could, like, on your generic class tree, just, like, all the time, have a thing when an error chain happens, you get a defense up, that's really interesting. Yeah, these are way more interesting than the generic one. While on the field, cooldown of master skills is twice as fast, cannot stack. That's very good. So when the Grand's out, your master skill comes back quicker. That might be this one. That might be the error chain, though. I mean, that could be the error chain. That's the Buster one I see. That's probably the Master skill cooldown. When Mighty Chain, that's Rainbow Chain, includes own command cards or formed, increase attack by 30%. Increase own buff removal resistance based on total Saber Servant Bond up to 80%. That's incredibly good. Man, my coup's gonna be so much better than all the other ones. It's only for self, though, I guess. I mean, that is really important, though. Let's see, what's the art one? Based on class score progress, increase just like all Buster, Extra, and all that. That's probably this one. Well, I mean, these are all quite good. When using NP gain, 50k damage cut against NP attacks one time. Does that mean if you use a battery, you get a damage cut? Because that's pretty sick. After you NP, okay. That's still good. Especially if these fights get hard. I'm guessing this one's the error chain. I wonder what, I can't find the generic ones like these. I'm guessing this is just, but no, it does do something else. Let me see. It could be the Buster chain one, but I would think that's this quick chain, art chain, yeah, Buster chain. I think it's that. That one's just flat Buster. Yeah, in my opinion, you should only be able to pick one of these paths. And maybe it is that way, but so this one would be Master cooldown. What is this one? Increase own HP recovery amount based on Saber Servant Bond up to 50%. And then this is the Buster Chain one. But yeah, in my opinion, you should only get one of these, and these should be bigger. And they should have done interesting effects like this for the regular class tree. And then again, you shouldn't be able to get everything. Wonder how hard these are gonna get. What do you get by the end of all this? Lore. Oh, you get something. Interesting. The CE. Can anybody use it, or is it like Grands only, like or Grand Saber specifically only? Let's try. Holy fuck! But look, they took the. Everyone's gonna take that 50% starting NP, man. I mean, that makes sense on Mordred though. Like, okay, we gotta check this out. But yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty rare you take your effect. Like, I think Hercules takes it. Mash might take it as well. I don't know, it depends. I think Ku might take it, because if you're in a solo, I think Ku's will get pretty good. Achilles would probably take his effect, because if you fight hard stages, you're going to want that stuff. It's a CE that gives 20% Master XP. That's it. Oh yeah, George. Yeah, 1000% George. You might take Asterios if I actually mean this, if you end up having stages that you're allowed to do grand content in, where you can mix classes, which I think you will eventually, and you've got a grand of another class that is quick, and then some of these stages you need really big like turn 1 damage, like really big damage, because he will just give, because like, let's be honest, if you're bringing Asterios, you're not necessarily wanting Asterios to do a lot of damage himself, right? So you give him like K-Scope as his CE, so you don't need the 50% starting NP. And because he's a support, you're fine with giving him like K-Scope. Then you do his Bond CE, right? So now he's turn 1 doing his NP, and he is giving your quick servant quick up. That's just better. Because you don't. It's so much diminishing returns to give him the starting NP, because like if you give him the starting NP and like a damage, why are you giving Asterios a damage CE? That's the thing. Like you're gonna give Asterios golden sumo, right? That just doesn't make sense. Like legit, I think if you have a quick other Grand Servant that you're using him with, there's no reason. You can't double NP, right? You can't, like what other craft essence are you gonna give him? I guess, well, you could give him the 50% starting NP, and you could give him like a defensive CE, but then you still couldn't turn 1. Because like your options are either K-scope, cope scope, or like a damage CE that is 50% starting NP. And that's just not very good for him. But yeah, you have to have a quick servant, and then you're gonna have to need a lot of damage, right? Because if the enemies don't have enough health, it won't matter. Damn, Mordred got no Buster cards. This is glowing now. Is that because they're like maxed the hell out on the class tree or something? I mean, I will pick Mordred on my main account, but this isn't the main account. We don't even have Mordred over here. Such a damn shame, though, that you're not gonna get like the Masashi stuff if you're a Masashi fan, dude. Like they made that new art and all that. Like, it's fucked up. Oh, that's a lot of damage. 23k health, by the way. That's cool that they get that. Does anyone know, do they get this outside of the grand battles? Like, do they, even if they don't get all the bond CEs and all that stuff, do they still get to show off the cool stuff? I don't get too many of these. They do? Nice. And I know they get 1k stats outside of this, so they are getting something out of it. If you start buffing the grand score, the tree starts glowing. Yeah, that's what I was guessing. Yeah, this account is pretty straightforward. Gwaine for Saber, Gilgamesh for Archer, Protoku for Lancer, Achilles for Rider, Babbage for Caster. Man, I gotta get Bond 10 though on Babbage and Blood Axe. They're like Bond 8. Fucking Berserker's next. Man, that's gonna suck. I'm not gonna get the cool bonus because you can't get even the 50% starting NP if you don't have the Bond 10. Oof. Yeah, 100 face for Assassin. Next Crown Duel is next month. How are they gonna do one a month? That's gonna take forever. Oh my god. I haven't seen a single person not take the 50% starting NP. Oh, there's somebody. There's somebody. I wonder if those are effects are any good. I mean, some of the characters do have pretty good effects. A lot of people don't have Bond 10 apparently. That's pretty rough. All right, Grand Jason. So he's got the 50% starting NP, so he can just NP turn 1. I should really give him command code. Dude, they should let us use our grands on Bleached Earth quests. At least. Like, give us something to use them on. Like, it being so self-contained right now kind of sucks. Dude, as these get harder, having a support Saber is actually going to really help. I guess in their mind, if you have garbage Sabers or like you're having to solo for God's sakes, you can just level up the skill tree. Yeah, I don't have any of the skill tree, so Max is Mordred putting me to shame here. Well, we got our NP pretty easy there. Now, we've got Jason's NP, but gotta see those buster cards. Pretty good. You look so depressed. And they gave Masashi a lot of unique stuff here, but I don't think the player can get it. I haven't looked at another player's Masashi to check, but I really doubt it. But yeah, she's got a new NP animation and stuff to make it AoE. It's pretty fancy. Do these really need to cost 40 AP? Like, do we really have to do that? What do you mean, nah? Like, nah would mean what I said was wrong, but what I said was that it was probably enemy only. The fuck is that even supposed to mean? Alright, do I have enough now? Can I get new toys? Okay. This is not gonna really matter much. How much is this, though? I guess it's 20%. I mean, I'll take it. It's stronger than the Bond CE. I honestly am kind of pissed about the 50% starting NP. That's just too much. I think they should have made it like 20% or something. Like 50 is like almost everyone is going to take that, which throws a lot of the uniqueness out the window. The whole problem is and they know why they're having to do this. They made Bond CEs so unbalanced, right? Some of them are very good and some of them are garbage. So let's see. Oh, hey, there's a Lancelot. We'll buff him with better veer here. The best I got. Actually, she's got an attack buff for the team. Bonsi power creep is real, although it's kind of reverse power creep because a lot of the old ones are busted like Herc's. Some of the early ones are some of the absolute worst and some of the absolute best. Really strange. Now we haven't done Charlemagne yet. Buttons. No buster. Hopefully he doesn't one-shot or anything. Yeah, like if stages... Here's the thing. We don't know how hard the stages are going to get. Because obviously there's going to be something else you can do with Grands than these duels, right? So like, if there's a practical reason for Burgess to get all that, you know, healing in and also if you're NPing more than once, the NP up is good. Well, it's not really neutral. You get sabers do like double damage, so you're basically counterclassing. Like you're essentially fighting a Lancer right now. Well, you're kind of fighting a Berserker because she hits hard. But yeah. So does anyone know if these stages are permanent though? Because it seemed like an okay place to get skill gems if the Saber daily's not up. The last one's not. Let me guess, the last one is the, like, the one that you would probably want to repeat. But at least it's something you can do. Oh, it takes those capsules, though. Yeah, I guess that you're really never going to be able to farm gold gems like that well. All right, let's see it. I might give Mordred the 20% NP damage up from her Bond CE just because she can turn 1 NP pretty easily anyway. But, and this is the thing, if you give her the 50% starting NP, you can NP immediately without really doing anything, get her refund from her overcharge, and then use her third skill. And, you know, that's kind of insane. And if there's like farming stages later, then you're going to want that as well. These aren't one turn, are they? I didn't think so. Oh yeah, I forgot that she trains like that. Fucking guard. No waiver to carry us, man. There we go. By the way, if the Grand Berserker gets animations like this, and I guess, you know what this is kind of demonstrating, even though it's for fun? I actually think this is what they're demonstrating. This is kind of showing how when a servant that's like... So we've seen regular Masashi, right? When Masashi is just summoned as a Saber, you know, we know what she's like. This is kind of showing how much, you know, juiced they get if they're summoned as a Grand. I think that's kind of what they're showing off those animations and stuff there. But, the Grand Berserker, if he's doing AoE attacks like this, that will make Asterios cracked, because he'll be able to spam his NP really easily. Alright, go get him. Darius, they'd only do that if he got an animation update. I actually think Darius would fit pretty well. If he had animations on par with, like Extella Link, that'd be awesome. They probably will do something funny for at least one of them, like where they pick something silly. They might not do Emiya because they are doing Masashi and not like Artoria. Now, maybe they want one of them to be like a, you know, a Face of the Night classic, so and it could be Emiya, so it's possible. That's pretty good. No way they're doing Billy. His animations are old, so no chance. He literally says Saber. That's Hex's Grand Saber, by the way, and that's she's just running around saying Saber like a Pokemon. Alright, master level up. Oh! Well, I guess that is something to use your capsules on, right? You can use your capsules to try to get some of these mats and whatnot. Wonder how consistently they drop that. These are better than doing the like the QP daily with capsules. Like this, these are better. Ort plus, that'd be cool. Get Cuckoo and like Ort hanging out behind her. That'd be cool. But they're I don't know if they're gonna go that far. We'll see though. We could do this because it's a 120, but I'm not really an Astolfo fan. Oh geez, I wonder why. That's a hell of a Charlemagne. If you're going K-scope, then you can definitely get away with this. What's his do? Oh no, wait, did he go with the... Why? I think he picked the starting in P. There's no point. Bro, you have 150 battery. Like, unless you're trying to get to the overcharge, the hell is the point? Let me look at what his bot... There's no point, dude. That's what I was saying, like with the stereos, it's so likely that you'd want like K-scope or something. There's not much reason to take the starting, because if you take the 50 for a stereos, you don't have like a 50% battery skill, and stereos isn't good with like golden sumo really in most circumstances. So I just yeah, honestly, if you're like buff like Medusa, let's say you picked Saber Medusa as your Grand Saber, giving her the bond effect is at least something. Not Charlotte. No, yeah, it's Charlemagne. What am I saying? Getting fucking Richard confusing me here. He gets, damage against demonic and damage against evil, which wouldn't do anything right now, but, you know, we're probably gonna have different things to use these characters on, so. I would have taken the bond effect, honestly. Oh, speaking of, Medusa. Double Medusa. God, my sabers are so not useful for support. Wonder how my main account will do. I haven't really thought about a lot of that. Let's see. Gotta lighten the load here. I think I got that FP effect, the mash one that gives 75 more FP, but I'm too lazy to try to find that on. I'll give it a quick scan. I don't remember if this account has it or not. My, Oh, you know what? These are dropping hero proofs. At least the last stage did, so I should bring the hero proof thing. Got limit broken in here somewhere. I want to say they're 4 stars. Yeah. Okay, that's something. Yeah, Yang CE is very good for this kind of thing. If you get to do like solos or longer team fights. Grand Coup Alter with Yang CE and Bond CE. Yeah, his Bond CE is sick. You could probably solo whatever the final stage is. I'll do Gwaine solo against some of these for sure. They're gonna have to get, well, it's getting pretty good on the HP. Oh, right, yeah, he doesn't need K-scope. Silly me. Hey, we actually got a stun. Dude, the lack of support though. I mean, Gwaine has an attack up for the team. Like, Bedivere is the only thing this account has that is going to help his teammates at all. Okay, this is going to start getting spicy, considering how little damage I just did. Yeah, I should have leveled Landling. Unironically, he'll be good for this. I should give Gwaine command codes here, because these are going to start getting spicy. And other people, right, can summon your stuff, so you want them to be as strong as possible. Look at all that loot, though. So shouldn't we farm these like motherfuckers while they don't take capsules? Because once they take capsules, they're going to be pretty limited in what they can give you. But yeah, in the meantime, you might as well go fucking banana on these. Dude, why can't I get Bond? This would be perfect for getting Bond with Babbage, Mash, and Blood Axe, right? But you can't bring them. And by the time you can bring them, that's when they need their Bond already. God damn it, game. Let's see, who needs the big foe stuff? You know, I don't think he's not actually 2K photo. I always forget that, I don't play the ult account a lot. Okay, well now he is. You know, it wouldn't shock me if something is going over. These are 5s. Okay, here's a 4. Yeah, we were going over cap there. Get our Gilgamesh sorted out here. Oh, Achilles isn't fully 2K either. Okay, shouldn't be going over because there's 4s in there. Well, Berserker's up next. Well, I might wait. We'll see. There's a lot of things I might 2K foe. I do like Babbage a lot. We'll see. But I would not mind 2King Blood Axe. Where is oh, Hunter Face is already 2K foed. That's why. Wayne's 2K. Yeah, oh man, I really want to see Orion. You probably just solo the harder, like the really hard one you can't repeat or something with him, I would think. You get David and stuff like that, like there's port archers. I should probably Grand Billy because he'll get more use out of the 1K attack and health, and also he's single target, which would be better for these. Also, Tesla's not Bond 10, where Billy's like Bond 11 or some crap. What am I gonna do for Berserker though? I guess just Mori. I mean, Mori is my favorite. Just Darius would be really cool, but no animation update. Someone out there will Grand Uriel. I'll be mad the boss isn't male. Well, maybe they will be, but there theoretically should be other, you know, content we can use these characters on. Otherwise, the system is pointless as fuck. Oh, wrong thing. God, that new Masashi thing, and then you Grand your Masashi and you use this thing. Just put Masashi's face fucking everywhere and use the Masashi craft essence. There's a few of those. I don't hate having a star bomb on a buster. But we're in a team setting, so maybe the star absorb one. really think though in the meantime they should have let us use our grands in Bleached Earth quests, because you can't really see the grand scope of it, if you will, until you can work with other classes, like supports and stuff, right? People want to buff up their grand and see what they can do, but yeah, you can only buff with your other units of the same class. So Lancelot is really fucking good for this. Like, holy shit. Although Max is really good for this because Max is Mordred is just so fucking ridiculous. That was crazy how much damage they did. Oh. Yeah, see, that's us with Blood Axe coming up, dude. It's fucked up. Let's do this again. We never got to do the normal cards. Yeah, that's the one. Oh yeah, I gotta change his CE. Keep forgetting. At least you got a card. Ooh, 3 million. We're gonna have to start leveling our grand score. Yeah, only 209. That's I can make it better though with the CE change. God, Max is just dunking on me. Look at that shit. Dude, 800k on the crit. Holy fuck. Dude, imagine if we had a proper buffer. You know someone's got a proper buff saber and is like eating good. Dude, like Choco Jana is crazy good because she has attack up and crit up. That's like super sick. Oh, I forgot to do this. We could have done more. Oh my god, I could have removed the defense down. There's a lot of mistakes happening here. You bitch. I should have guts. Yeah, we're getting to the point where we're gonna have to actually care about the buttons we're clicking. Dude, casters are gonna... Dude, caster's gonna be so dumb. Because there's 5,000 supports. Right? So you just pick a grand, and then dude, you know fuckers are gonna just, from the friends list, they're not gonna summon someone's Grand Saber or Grand Caster. They're gonna summon, you know, Castoria if she's a grand or not. Right? Like, or Merlin or whatever. Like, there's gonna be so much of that. Yeah, I'm definitely Grand Chingonging. I need to go grail him, but I got time. Alright, let's see what we can do with the class score here. I'm sure some people, for practicality, are gonna pick Plot Monk. I think it's this one. Nope, god damn it. Music check. This is like only gonna matter for like the final fight, and then I'll fights down the road. but fuck it. That one is really good. If it's this cooldown one, if you do get into a big fight. Grand Medea Lily. Just so much healing. I'm sure some people are gonna pick some whack stuff. Alright, so this is the oh no, that was the last one you can repeat. Damn, I wish it was a bit harder. Wait, is this time locked? Or do you have to like finish this the skill tree or something? Damn it. It was just getting good too. You have to, oh yeah, so you just gotta play more. Grind, you bitch, essentially. That makes me mad though that I wish the final repeatable one I wish was harder. Like one step further than what they did there would have been nice. So, we're not really getting anything out of all the bond boost, because, like, the people I need to get bond with are not these sabers. Like, that's just not a thing, unfortunately. Well, it's not gonna be harder than Richard because, you know, all the grand effects. And you're so like cracked here. Okay, this will be a fun Lancelot turn. Let's see what he's got. 800k, and she's got some kind of damage cutter defense up there. Honestly, Mordred was pretty impressive with her Buster crit. Dude, the amount of health you can get, ridiculous. Let's see how much NP I can get here. Can you one-turn this? I doubt this account can. I bet you my main will be able to. If my main wanted to one-turn this, I'd probably have to pick my Lancelot for my Grand, though. Because my Lancelot's pretty upgraded, and you can Black Grail, and you can summon up friends Lancelot or whoever, and just go fucking ham. And then my main actually has some support units to buff up. Because we're doing all that big damage with like no team buffs, so this shit can get pretty wild. Yeah, the extra, I don't know what they're gonna do because you can't get every class, so I don't know what the enemy would be. Did they confirm if we were gonna get the extra classes, or are people just speculating? Because they're not on the list for the rotation. Now, they might surprise us, like when you get to the finale, you might be like, oh, you do get them. What do you mean, kinda? Like, you can't, something's either confirmed or it's not, right? Like, you could say it's hinted at. This is so much slower without Mordred. Holy fuck. You said we're not talking about it now. I would say that's definitely a hint that they're doing it, but we don't know how they're doing it. Like if it's group 1 and group 2 or one of each class then. But yeah, we'll see. They'll probably got something in mind. We are definitely getting fucked up out here though. You just had to have sure hit, didn't she? Yeah, I think they do group 1 and group 2 for sure, because unless they, you know, just like instantly max them all out and it's like a story thing. I bet you Grand Lancer Scath is pretty nutty. Especially if the boss happens to have divinity. It's just busted as hell. I really gotta stress though, I don't recommend picking your Grand based on these stages. You know, because there's who knows what's coming in the future and like the final boss and all that. So I wouldn't lean into that too much. Although you can always respec it, I suppose. Can you change them willy-nilly, or is it like limited? I was assuming it was limited how much you could swap them. But if 5 times, okay, yeah, I don't want to do anything too stupid. Yeah, I would definitely do it for love. Or memes, or both. Those can coincide. Okay, we need to take this seriously now. Okay, Max is pretty good. Chat, this is actually a good example though when you truly max out a character, like how useful it is. Because Mordred would normally not be the most useful unit here, but out of all the stuff on my support list, that is this Mordred is the best one so far, because they're just so fucking upgraded. Like it's insane. That's how my coup is gonna be. I could probably level up my class tree a bit more. Damn it, I want to open up with Buster cards. It'd be so sick. Save the crit buff then. The fact I'm using Caesar right now though. Alright, hopefully no one dies here. Ouch, damn. Only one Buster card. I did it again. I need to do this first so I clear the debuff. Oh yeah, I need to get that Buster chain thing. Dude, 850. Dude, that's putting Gwaine to shame, dude. Oh, my Gwaine's not, doesn't have this class tree that far along, but still. More stars. it worth it for the crit chance to do a rainbow? Probably. Damn it, we didn't crit. 80% crit chance there and we didn't get it. All right, Masashi, why do you keep attacking Mordred with the single target? You fucking jackass. That was the only order of actions that could possibly have killed Mordred. Because like the way Guts is, they have to switch targets after that one. Uh-oh. Recognize that threat, yeah. I bet you Betavir's pretty solid as a Grand. I'd love to see a 120 Betavir. So stunning here would be bad, but because the boss's HP is low enough, it should be fine. She's still talking. Happy to get these. These should really drop regular skill tree mats, in my opinion. I guess they can if you use the capsule. I'd rather save those. Yeah, I've seen a lot of Charlemagne's. No Medusas. Feels bad not having Mordred at 120 because I got like everything else ready to go. Although Bond 14, not 15. But you know, Lancer's my time. God, these icons don't mean anything. Kind of slow progressing these, though, I gotta say. And you have to get 12 of these done to fight the final one. Jesus Christ. Has some people already maxed out? I guess if you're just grinding like a champ, you could get this done kind of quick. Yeah, Black Grail is 1000% the meta here. Oh shit, no max. If I'm gonna grind, I need to do it in my main, honestly. Kind of sucks because I want to stream for a bit and hang out, but I also want to go record stuff. But it's fine, like, I don't need them YouTube views. I just want it for, like, my own, you know, documentation, if you will, but there's no real rush. Wow, she's doing that much damage and she's not using Black Grail. Holy fuck. I'm trying to think. She can do Black Grail though, can't she? Because you get the 50% from the air quotes bond CE. Then you get your 20% from your passive and 30% from her third skill. So she could basically NP twice right off the rip. But the crits are better with this thing. God, if you level up lunchtime, yeah, I think the stats could be even higher. Fucking crazy. Oh yeah, you get that 1k extra stats for everything else. Disgusting, man. Dude, I can't believe that. That's so silly. Like, my coup is gonna be so broken. He's already so silly right now. Like Hercs. Imagine Grand Hercs right now. Oh, dude. Okay, we got a Buster card that'll have to do. I'd love to get both of them. You probably just instantly win. Well, maybe not quite. Buster Chain's not terrible. I don't know how much the extra is actually gonna do. Like Gwen's NP does do decent damage right now, and it's got a ways to go though. $586, 900K. Dude, if we had actual buffers, this would be so wild. Damn, bad turn for Mordred. 900K drop kick, yeah, pretty much. Dude, my Gwen is getting so outclassed right now. I mean, he's helping, but yeah, this Mordred is so much stronger. I am never getting... Okay, Guts actually worked. I was saying, we're really not getting value out of Guts these days. Can I get a lucky crit? Sonic the Hedgehog right there. Well, that crit. The first time I've seen her do that. Ooh, she's chunking. Oh, lucky. Probably got it. Dude, farming these is so weird because you can only bring the one class, so it's just very likely that you have no buffs. This is going to be a lot easier on my main, though, because I have Choco Jana and stuff like that. If I was going to be smart, I would pick Lancelot for sure, though. Like, Lancelot, and you could do Black Grail and all that, but I'll go Mordred. Caster one shouldn't be that bad as long as you have a damage caster, because you're gonna have so many buffs. But yeah, if you don't have a damage one, you're not gonna consistently be able to find one to summon. But that's gonna be a weird meta because people are gonna want to pick the... Well, I guess you just pick a damage one for you, and you summon non-grand casters to buff you. Like, that's fine. They might do something special for Berserker where you don't get one shot. We'll see what they do. I guess you're gonna pick the class there. Like, all the classes will be available. God, the menu is just so cluttered now, though. Because if this is permanent, then that's always going to be there. They've got to revamp the UI. There's just so much wrong with it. Next class is Berserker. It's Berserker, then Lancer. I wish it was the other way around, but... is what it is. Dude, if you don't farm these during the event, like, if you, let's say a year from now you farm these, this is going to be awful. Because the capsule caps. That's just not gonna work, dude. I wonder if once 2.0 is over, if they'll just remove the capsules. Like once 3.0 is out, they might remove the capsules for 2.0. And before class score won't work in 3.0, by the way. Alright, let's see how Lancelot does here. No survivability is the one problem. Which Mystic Code's not terrible here. You can do his buffs, then do Bedivere's buff. And double attack. I'll try it. Yeah, capsules suck. The Bleached Earth quests are some of the only fun content that's repeatable in this game. Like, it'd be fun to just go fight Liz a bunch, right? Like, the million HP and just, you know, fuck around. Like, hey, look how much damage I can do. But, because of the capsules, there's no fun. And, like, Bond is such a pain to get. Making those stages available all the time would be nice. Okay. My amazing buff stacking with my scuffed ass low stars on an ult account feels bad. No Lancelot cards. That's unfortunate. Get that damage plus for the Gwen Buster crit. I should have given Gwen the crit up. Yeah, I imagine a Burgess is pretty good here. The only shit thing about soloing is you're whiffing the bond, but honestly, like for me, none of the units here I really care about the bond, so. Huh, I think that's the first time we've seen that animation. So my Ku is bond 15, so he'll give every other Lancer the bond boost. I'm trying to think if there's any Lancers I would really care about that on, though. Dude, Lancelot, Buster card check. This is, maybe not ideal. I was gonna say don't kill Bedivere, then you single target Bedivere. And then you crit. He would have lived if she didn't crit. She's a bad person, chat. Friends with Blemishine. Probably should save that. He gets art up, but I think Buster's still better. Yeah, dude, Max's Mordred, you know, is just you know, Max Mordred. So strong. It is funny that out of all the sabers we've had available, she's been the strongest when she's kind of an off-meta pick. So this is basically a raid event that you can do later, but then you won't be able to spam it. Nice to get some hero proofs, though. I'll be glad to do that on my main account. I know, he slaps. He's got Black Grail. I want to see Mordred with Black Grail. Especially if it's level 100, because you get that extra 400 attack. The 120s are just so rare. Oh my god. Not a grand, though, unfortunately. I think Beastly hasn't gotten on yet. He hasn't played. Boy, this one's a bit rough. I mean, we could do Lancelot again. He's good enough, but okay, all right. I don't have a battery for him. That's the problem here. Actually, well, no, let's do this while he's available. I want to I want to use those teapots on Mash real quick, because I don't want to, like, whiff my capsules. And I really want Mash to get her Bonsi on this account, just in case. Oh, he doesn't need it anymore? Okay. I'm guessing you swap some shit around, or, like, got his passive or something. Musashi's Bond CE is 30% NP damage up and 3-time debuff immunity, so it's quite good. Won't matter for this stage that much. I mean, the 30% damage up is nice, but, you know, we're gonna get to do more with Grands, and I imagine having, like, debuff immunity and stuff like that will matter. Although, actually, I bet you for the non-repeatable stage, I bet you there are debuffs, because she's already had some debuffs, so actually the debuff immunity might be good. Yeah, Mash's Bond CE is 30% attack up, and Guts like 3,000 health or something like that. But yeah, the 30% attack up is pretty significant. Thank God for the roundup. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. We're not gonna have that many stars. Maybe we get lucky. He's immune to the defense down. Love it. I think I wait to Dwayne. See that? Alright, one of the rare 120s. Let's see what he's got. Whoa. Has Ace just been sitting here, like, waiting, like, all glorp, like, wait until Green sees this? Because he surely knew. What the fuck, that's strong. Jesus Christ, dude. Man, if we had proper buffs for him, it'd be over. Christmas present, yeah. Sashi. I like how the big guy goes flying, by the way. Holy hell. It's nice to get some random bronze mats, though. I definitely appreciate that. If you farm this enough, you can use it for the generic class score. Well, you never really got to use Mordred, though, optimally. Where, like, Black Grail, and then you get crits on turn 1. Because that Karna got a Brave Chain turn 1. So if Mordred gets to do that, it'll kill pretty quick too. Yeah, honestly, actually, if you get a Buster Brave Chain on Mordred, I'm pretty sure you're gonna one-turn that. We're really close. All right, hold on though. Let me go to Bleached Earth quest here. Now, the smart thing to do is do this one because you get QP. But I don't really need QP because we're getting it from the Saber stages, so we should go murder Liz. If I can remember which stage that... What country is Liz in? I don't even remember. I think it's Casterlit. There are... Bro! How are you supposed to remember any of this? Like, there is so much shit. And there's some... Isn't there a Black... a Black Bart one? Also, chat, I actually know my geography. Can you believe that? But yeah, isn't there like a high HP Black Bart one? Or maybe it's someone else. I know there's another high HP something. Let's see. So I want as much bond as humanly possible here. Chat, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Anyone here got a Bond 15? Does it work through friends list? Like if they have the Bond 15 passive? Because the meta would be you get a friend who's got a Bond. No, damn it. Those cowards. Dude, you get a friend, right, with a Grand Bond 15 or whatever, and then you get them to slap the Bond CE on them. And you just like supercharge your guy. That sucks because my main has a Bond 15, right? But my ult does not. So I can't get the there's no way for me to get that new effect. Damn it, man, that sucks. Yeah, I don't think anything on my ult is even close to Bond 15, so I'm missing out on a pretty big chunk there. Okay, so man, that's nice, chat. I like that. And once you're done, you know, you're gonna have a bunch of them, like, you know, Gil, Achilles, Protoku, and all that. That's pretty sick. You get those juicy stats. I can get higher than that though, but not 120 yet. So there's a 1 million Bart. So that would be for like 100 base if you wanted her to go burr. Achilles is probably my best damage, honestly. Do I have a single target berserker? Okay, that might be my best damage, but no. We'll see what Achilles can do here. And Mash has to be in the front row. The fuck Mash. Okay. Is there a Scatty that has the Bond CE? Why does the music keep exploding? There we go. Yeah, he's probably got the most Bond on this account. Okay, I think Gil's beating him a little bit there. He's close to 11. Oh, right. Blood X and Babbage, though. Yeah, they're quite important. They're not going to get to 20% like this, though, but I think I'll just have to deal with it. I mean, in a way, they're more important than MASH. We don't know what they're going to do with MASH, but, like, the Berserker one is coming up, like, real soon. Does he have any chance of getting Bond 10? Not really, no. No, if he was like 9, then maybe. I mean, technically, if I grinded my ass off and used the thousands of apples, then yes, technically I could get him Bond 10 in time. But I don't think that's worth it. The other CEs shouldn't really matter. I guess just for shits and giggles. You really should use the switch Mystic Code and then have a buffer, but I don't think we're gonna need it. Well, real quick, let's just see what we can do here. Yeah, I'd probably get it during the event. That's true. I just won't have it off the rip. But yeah, you're probably right. If as long as I'm like trying at least somewhat the days leading up to it, yeah, I could probably get it during the event. Wait a minute. Technically, if I want to do the most damage in one spot, I should switch out Scatty here. She could... obviously, if I'm farming this, I wouldn't do it this way, but like she can do attack up. Oh, I could have given him... fuck. He could have actually NP'd here and done the defense down. Okay, so there could have been a lot more damage here, but fuck it. We'll see what he can... This is probably not gonna do 1,000,000. I could do Black Grail, have enough battery. Yeah, I should do that. I have no idea if my Switch Mystic Code is maxed on this account. It might be, because although I don't play this account nearly as much, it's still old as hell. That is not it. Yeah, that is not it. I bet your Jerker could one-shot this pretty easy, too. Didn't help that we didn't really get any, crit stuff. I should have used her taunt, actually. Okay, we can do better. Yeah, most of his damage is from his crits, really, not his NP. Actually, I think we can still do well with Achilles. We'll just need to adjust a little bit. We have to do this 4 times, so we'll do a Jerker one just to see. I can't pick between Berg and Saber Shiki. Yeah, it's tough. Are they both 120? Because I'd say if one of them is 120, that's a good tiebreaker. Oh, they're both 120. Okay, that's tough. Shiki's probably the rarer pick, if that means anything. Boy, this is going very poorly. Especially for probably the easiest Bleached Earth quest to one turn. This might kill. I'm surprised he only did 400k though. Let's see what we can do. Having to put Mash in the front row definitely hurts. I could put a Blood Axe in the front row. I think we'll do that. I really do want to get his bond up because he's literally the next Grand fight. He's like close enough that it might happen. We'll see. I forgot to use a teapot. Oh my god, that's such a fucking mistake because I can only do so many of these. Son of a bitch. I knew that bond looked a little low. Technically, we should summon Ruler's Scatty, but they're kind of rare, let alone having the Bond CE. That is a Bond CE, but it's not, it's 5% less. I honestly like when they have CEs like that, though, because when you're doing hard content, that's what you actually want to do. Shit like that. Oh, there's one. Okay, you do that. She should be her non-5-star version, but whatever. And then, Black Grail. It's not leveled all the way up, though. Ult account life. Is this rank 10? It is. Okay, Teapot. What classes after Berserker? Lancer. Coup O'Clock. I wish it was second and not third, but you know, take what you can get. Guess you do, now you do this. Chat, where are my fucking Achilles cards? Bro, he's got more buffs than God, and I can't get a quick card? What a joke, dude. I stole them, we'll give them back. I need them. I should really give Waver like Golden Carp though, so you know I can actually crit. Okay, 837k. We made that a good bit better. Little optimization helps. This should kill. If he got good cards on turn 1, he could probably one-turn it. Alright, not bad for AoE. You gotta admit, that's not terrible. If he was 120, he'd definitely take it out. Okay, that's better. That's some bond right there. What's crazy is all those bond CEs, the teapot and all that, and it's still way less bond than those beach raids. Fucking Ivan died in 45 minutes. It was so good. Actually, I think it was like 43 minutes. Like it was crazy. All right, let's try out the Jerker. We need a Merlin with the bond CE. Shit. Is that what I have slotted right now? I should probably change that. I don't know what the fuck I had that up for. I got his K-scope. I was probably doing some bullshit on my ult. There we go, Beastly the Chad. Okay, Jerker is like 90, so behind, and not 2k FO'd like Achilles is. So stat-wise, she's pretty behind. Merlin's pretty good though. They should have just like extended it, like, you know, 10 minutes in when they realized how fast it was going. They should have just type in a number and extend it. And if their back end isn't capable of doing that, then they're fucking stupid. All right. Surely we don't need the defense up because she has attack down and we have a one-hit evade and she only has 2 actions per turn. Like, oh wait a minute, I gotta do this though. Fuck. I want to see that defense down. Although we miss out on the Buster. The Buster Chain is technically more damage, but for just the like in P comparison here. Why does she only have 1 sock? That's actually less. Wow. I mean, if she was level 100 2k FO'd, I don't think it would be less. This turn. Chat, that's not fashion. That's like not getting dressed in time. Although I don't know why she's wearing a sock with a swimsuit anyway, but kids these days. Really struggling with the cleanup here. God damn it. I feel like the deck shuffle was not kind to Jerker here. I mean, I guess the opening hand was very kind, but I didn't take advantage of it. Who else can we try? There's Horse Bindo. We only got 1 teapot left. This account doesn't have Caligula. My main's got him at 100 though. Yeah, this one doesn't have shit. Okay, I'm not necessarily going with an art DPS, but I'm gonna just check here. The hell is her bond at? Probably nothing. Actually, something. That's kind of surprising. Let's see. I mean, there's Gilgamesh. That's not even a meme. He could probably do decently well. There's Medusa. What's her NP3? That's pretty good. Achilles might actually be my best. Oh. Does he have any buff quests? I can't remember. No, they've never buffed him. Let's see how he does. Because he's not buffed, though. Wait. Did Jerker not have Black Grail? I don't even... Did I just, like, click her earlier on accident or something? She did? Okay, I must have just, like, clicked, Oh, we need, yeah, we need her. That one is so close to greatness. Okay, who do I want bond with? I think he was getting pretty close to... I mean, Grand Lancer is coming up. Oh, wait, no, I need MASH. Holy fuck. Excuse me. Alright, last teacup. Big Sag. He got a nice chunk, though, from this. Noticeable. It is nice that Blood Axe is contributing some. Like, he's here to get the bond. He's not like a meta buffer or anything, but it's just enough to matter. Didn't really need that defense up. Dude, why does he get this? Now, I fucked up. I can't use waivers in P, but, you know, if you're ever gonna fuck it up, 90% for the rainbow chain. I think this is better. He has so much quick up. This really isn't fair, though. That opening hand is just disgusting. Although Jerker could have done that, too. I just messed it up. Okay, to be fair, if Achilles had a hand like that, he would have done that, too. I think Achilles still did more damage. It's just Achilles didn't have good follow-up. But yeah, that was our first one turn, and it's Kentoki. Although, I guess to be fair to Kentoki, Kentoki's not 2k foe. He's like 90, not 100. Alright, nice to have a little bond break there. It's a shame you can't bring MASH to these grand stages. So red, man. We are not unlocking this. I am not streaming for like 5 hours. That is not gonna happen. That's interesting. What an odd choice. What an odd choice. Because he probably has a Black Grail. I guess he just didn't want to take the damage. I wonder if it's leveled. I don't think you can check what their grands have in terms of like it being leveled and stuff. Is that the grand bonus it's showing right there? Okay, game. It's not that hard to load a profile. My Grand's gonna be Mordred. The ult that we're on right now is Gwen, but you know it's the ult count though. But yeah, my main doesn't have an Grand yet because I'm gonna record it. I really should have done all the recording stuff first, because that actually wouldn't take very long. I should have gotten that out of the way, then I could stream as much as I wanted. I didn't really think about that. God, the lack of support here. Okay. I thought they buffed him and gave him a battery, but I guess not. Well, that sucks, because all this stuff is only one turn. I swear they buffed him and gave him a battery, but I guess I'm confusing him with someone else. If my Saber did... Yeah, I guess I could have CS'd. I probably should have just saved the... And I don't even see him anymore. Damn it, yeah, I should have CS. I always forget CS exists. But anyway, if my Saber did enough damage, then summoning a support Saber would be really good. But Gwen is not that good here, unfortunately. Only one Santa Karna card. I'll make stars. You never know. Too bad Gwen doesn't do defense down or anything like that. That would make no sense though. A bunch of fire doesn't add up. I think we did a bit less damage that time. Man, Bedivir's probably gonna die and he won't get to NP. Oh, if I do his quick card, then no. Loops? This might do it. Oh, that wasn't yours? Wow, what a difference. There's someone else with a 120 Santa Karna. Apparently his is not as beefy as yours, though. Yeah, no Black Grail. Yeah, I guess the fire could like tenderize the target, right? But you know, it's a servant, so it wouldn't really make any sense. Medusa having to clean up. Okay, Ace definitely has the superior Santa there. I want to get a good opening turn for Mordred. Archers are so lucky, dude. They have so many good options, like, when this happens. Although, to be fair, Sabers have some okay options. I just don't have them on my ult because I don't level a lot of random stuff on my ult. Pretty laser focused, so. I'll be curious how these go on my main, because I've got a lot more stuff over there. But yeah, Archer, I've got plenty of stuff. Won't be an issue. And Billy's really good for this. All right, round 2. Berserker's gonna be weird. I gotta somehow get battery to Mori, because you can't guarantee that he'll have face cards to crit with, so it's a little awkward. Guess I do this buff and not the others. Gotta get our boy some NP. Hopefully the buff, the boss for Archer will be debuffable so Robin can do his thing. You can't hit, like, just do an AoE for God's sake. What the fuck? Bro. Why are you like this? Like, he's gonna die, and I need the buff. Great, she can't attack, so I can't. Okay. This is stupid. The fact that you can't, no, you can't see us. The thing is showing that they don't have the class score. Okay. I'm a little mad right now. I should open with Bedivere because you get the NP gain buff. We might need to save the evade, but it has an attack up on it. Dude, the problem is he does not turn 1 NPing. Like, that would fix all of the problems we're having right now. There's just there's no way to sync up all the value. Well, I guess we'll just want to see the damage. But this is pretty bad. And not having a battery sucks. And it normally is fine because you just bring Waver, but you can't do that here. I mean, 900k is good, but that was so unoptimal how we had to set it up. And we had a whiff Gwaine value there. Now we might lose. We'll see. The fact that she didn't AoE or attack him once, that was just so fucking bad. I mean, the thing is, normally you don't need to give batteries to everyone because you have units like Waver and whatnot. Also, the game should never have been scaled around being able to NP as often as we do now. I much prefer FGO in the early days, where being able to NP easily was a rare thing, and that was that unit shtick, right? And they used to pay for it, man. The units that could NP easily, like Billy and like a Lion King and stuff, right? Like the rest of their toolkit was a lot weaker because of it. And that's why Kentucky was considered so insane back in the day. Yeah, fucking Medea. Oh lord. Yeah, there's just too much power creep. Moonfest. Oh god. I love how that event was meta to do the 5 AP stage. Yeah, I don't miss all that nonsense. Boy, Medusa's gonna have to do some fucking work on this one. Oh, she can't do her... Wait, so you can only see the NP on the first stage and the final one that's not repeatable? That's crazy, because they gave her that, like, fancy cut-in and everything. That is so lame. What have they done? Wait, that means the people that do this late... Well, I guess you're still allowed to do those stages one time each, but... Wow, what a waste. I don't know why my Bedivere has a bunch of curse stuff equipped. Must have been some challenge quest. These attack downs have definitely helped us, though. Not enough. Dude, this has been the worst team by far. Oh, I never used that apparently. Actually, no, I probably did. It just came back because I've got that cooldown reduction. Dude, Medusa's gonna have to put in some work here. Missed both of our stuns. Got it anyway. Woo, boy, that was a catastrophe. Everyone talking at the same time. Who the hell needs those, like these, like ever? Early on in the game, you could use some of those, I guess, but I have a feeling if you are capable of making a Grand Avenger, they'll just, Onger will just get the blue border, which I agree that's dumb and they shouldn't do that. I mean, maybe he'd override it, because he overrides the Grail border, so... Okay, this one was, not it. What did I just click? Man, a lot of people aren't picking their grands, man. Either that or they're picking them and they're not slotting them. There's the goat. Oh fuck, he's got the thing. Doesn't that give master XP? Does that work for like me? That is nice though, and there's no like picture distortion, so you get a nice clean picture of the... Oh wow. Holy fuck. That's pretty cool. They actually gave it some stats. Nice. Yeah, it's the like that's like the class card for Grand Saber. All right, this should not be a problem. Ace and Max are like top of the food chain here. You know what? I think we do this. Look at these cards though. Let's see. Let's see how much damage all this does. The assassin class card is definitely the most unique, but it's kind of fitting. Honestly, if she was a Grand, she would be slapping. I imagine if she's NP5, it's pretty wild. And she could have Black Grail and all that. Okay, the downside is we have absolutely no Karna cards left because they were all in the first hand there. We did good, but boss still has a... Yeah, and you're gonna fail that crit. Boy, her single target stuff hurts. Oh! That's not even fair, dude. Holy fuck. You need those stats if you want to live. That crit resist down would have been nice. Okay, Gwen o'clock. I've been hoping to get this. So for the farming section, wait a minute, chat. Can you change your craft essence choice, like for the Bond CE, like, or is that part of the 5-time thing? Because during the farming section, Ku's probably going to want the 50% battery, but I think for other content, he's going to want the Bond CE. You can freely? Okay, that's good. Because, yeah, for the farming, you're going to want the battery. Like, 30% EP damage is nice, but you got to get the damn thing. Although, you could do the 30% and then do K-scope. Like, that's not terrible. It's just Black Grail is so meta here, it's disgusting. Dude, Ace, how much FP are you getting right now? God, I need to do this shit on my main. I'm so I gotta record it, so I have to kill the stream. This is pretty cool though. They must be happy because this is like an event that'll keep the player base happy for a little while, and this takes no effort on their part at all. Like on the back end, the only thing that took effort here was Masashi's like NP and all that. But compared to like a regular event, this was very low effort. But it's fine, we get cool shit, so. You know, sometimes things can be low effort, but they're good, and it didn't like call for high effort, right? So sometimes you can get away with it without it being a problem. So that's the rainbow chain, that's the chain arrow, that's the buff removal. I think that's the defense after NP. I don't know what that is. I think that's the defense after you NP. Art chain. I mean, I could see this. I mean, you have to unlock all of them to do the final boss. So it's really just what's good for farming. Oh, the defense is with quick? What's that? That icon makes no sense. Like this is like literally a you know, an NP icon with then like a plus. Also, goated song. Oh, it's the art one. Okay, I was right. This icon just completely looks like what you would expect. You have to complete the class tree to get the last quest, is what it is. So you gotta farm a bunch. I mean, it definitely takes a few hours, but you know, you have like what is it, like a week? We have like a week of the no capsule cost. Because, bro, if you have to do this after the event and you have to deal with the capsule cost, this shit's gonna take forever. Like, ooh. I should give someone a star bomb. That will really help. Because that and Gwen is enough to make someone crit. Yeah, I could give Bedivere a star bomb. That's no problem. I wish I could bring Blood Axe, dude. Getting all that bond. No Buster, unfortunately. Wow. Must have been a high roll. No crit! Yeah, you either... I can show it real quick. Let me beat this. Okay, maybe I should have taken those buster crits. That was probably really big damage there. Always guard. Man, I think we could have killed there. Her turns take fucking forever. It's because her animations don't flow. Because they don't put that kind of effort into it, so she always has to like reset every time she attacks. Love this song. Yeah, we're getting pretty sick bond off of this. It's a shame that like none of these units need it. I think they should have at least let you bring MASH, because like a lot of people are gonna want MASH as Bond CE. Also, it's just a good way to give like weaker accounts a safety net. This UI, dude. And why does FGO always deload the other menu? Like, Arc Knights is smart enough not to do that, so you can switch. Anyway, so your Grand, your Bond CE, you get the Bond CE no matter what, but you either get the typical effect on it, or you get 50% starting NP, and you can just change it and whatever you want. Yeah, you get the 100. Whoop-de-doo. But yeah, Bond CE no matter what, and you either take its own effect or the 50% starting NP, and you can swap it whenever you want. And then you get... These have to be, like, some kind of non-combat effect. Like, the drop rate up, bond up, FP up, master XP up, anything like that. It has to be that. But they give stats, so they can still actually help you out. Actually, some of these are, like, cracked with the stats they give you. Like, this one, I think, gives you 2,000 attack. I don't even remember what the fuck it does. It's it's like FP and master XP or some nonsense. But if you wanted the raw stats, it's actually really good. Actually, I think this might be meta, because I think this is like 1,000 and like 700 or some crap. I can't remember. This one's full health. You definitely don't want that one. Where this one's full attack, which is I think the best still. Some things don't change. And then these they're full attack, but they're 4 stars, so. Yeah, you can get the one from getting maxed out, but it's 1,000, which is good. That's good. But I think 2,000 attack is the best. Lancer looking pretty sick there, by the way. I mean, they all look pretty sick. Berserker's the only one that's a little I don't really like the hair. But yeah, this one's really cool. Yeah, I agree. They should have reworked the Bond. Here's the problem. They're afraid that, and you can see this throughout all of FGO's history. For the many years, they've always had this philosophy. It even affects animation updates. They're afraid of, like, taking away something someone likes. So even if you have some, like, useless-ass Bond CE, you know, like, or just some generic, team-wide buster up or crap like that, and you give it some, like, actually cool, unique, and good effect, they're afraid someone's gonna be like, well, I like the other one, right? FGO always has that mindset about literally everything, and it's bad. That just doesn't work. That is no way to, like, run a game. Things have to be buffed, nerfed, and changed in order for them to work and make a good, cohesive game, right? It's super important to be able to actually change things. But yeah, they're really on about that. That's why they've never done, like, a rework and shit like that. I like my defense down, Bond CE. God, I really do hate that for Canis. It's messed up. Dude, this is really cool though. Like, I'm glad we get these. By the way, Saber is not my favorite one because this is too much. This a little too go over the top. It's still good though, but. I guess this could be Star Bomb. I mean, I don't have to do the QP bonus. Like, my ult doesn't need that much QP, and we've already got a lot. And God, you're gonna do these for every class. Like, by the end of all this, the amount of QP you're gonna have is just ridiculous. So I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, God, because you have to do every goddamn class. Like, QP Harvest looking good indeed. I could take it off of her, but no, that's fine. That gives her starting NP. And there we go. So I'm gonna say all she needs is starting NP to make sure she can clean up if something is going wrong. All right, there we go. I wonder if your friend slots one of like the hero proof in their bonus slot, and you bring your hero proof. I wonder if that's enough to get this boss to kind of consistently drop a hero proof, because it's pretty goddamn random right now. Buttons. If we get lucky, this could be really good, though. Oh, shit. Yeah, I guess I have to swap her in. I didn't think about that. She has a buff, though. Alright, here we go. This is a really good turn for him. The drop is 36% right now, so 2 CEs would only make it 50. I mean, 50 is good. Actually, I think if an account really needs hero proofs, I think that's it's very much worth doing. Because, like, a lot of accounts need hundreds of those things. And you could do it with other mats, too, that you drop, so. Damn. Dude. Ace is just cracked. Wicked, yeah. Yeah, he's really really good for this. 120 in a battery, and he's got all the other fancy stuff. Yeah, I think the hero proof one, if you need them, is super worth doing. Obviously, some people are like sitting on 100, 200 hero proofs, and it's not a big deal. But if there's a mat that you're lacking, I think it's pretty handy. I think it's the bone one. I didn't really pay attention if she could drop bone. Probably. No, I don't know if I don't know if I've seen one. I'll have to pay attention here, because bones is another one. I wish there was a button to like tell the game to use every single skill on the screen, like all 9 of them. Obviously, you wouldn't want to do that too often, but for like farming, that'd be really nice. Can probably loop here. Actually, I think I need hero proofs a good bit on my main account, so I'm gonna have to do that. I can always summon my own Gwaine if I need to do that. I'll just need to see. I'm doing Grand Mordred. That's gonna be a bit rough. Mordred is definitely better than Gwaine for this, but I don't know if that would actually clear that well. So I might need to stick with summoning a single target person. If it's targeted, you could just make it where it always targets yourself or something like that, or random. Because it's not something you'd want to do in a challenge quest, right? Or meaningful content. It's just be a way to blitz through. You could even make it where, like, when you click the button, the all skill button, a target thing comes up, and then every targetable skill goes to that unit, which obviously is not going to necessarily be meta, but like that's just a really easy way to do it. Because the point of it is convenience. My ult account needs hero proofs too here. Clearly though, only got 30. Glad I've got the thing limit broken. Dude, I really want to know how much FP Ace is going to get by the end of this, because I doubt I'm the only person spamming him like this. Like, he just hits so hard. He's got a battery. Like, it's everything you need here. That's like his best hand right there. So close, man. If Gwaine, you know, honestly, I could just make Gwaine a, well, I don't, they have to be sabers, so there's not many buffers that'd be better. Not on this account anyway. Oh, we almost died in one turn. These stages are so peak for farming though. These can really help an account out. This is no joke. All right, let's at least do one more here. Like just some nice chunk of bronze mats. You get QP, you get some skill gems and all that. Like the skill gems aren't like so prevalent, it's like godly, but it's good. Like it's nice. Let's see. Yeah, we just keep using A's. Yeah, you get some bond. The bond kind of sucks though. It really does, because like you have to use the class, and whatever you've picked as Grand probably already has bond, right? Like you can still have units you care about working on in the back, but it's the way they did it is so like awkward. Like if you could bring any class, then I could be farming on Mash and Blood Axe and all that and be fine. But the way it is now, I'm getting nothing out of this bond at all. But there's a chance that like your Grand doesn't have their bond CE yet, which nerfs the hell out of them, by the way. So you definitely want to get that. The good news is this contest's not so hard yet, anyway, that it's not that big of a deal. But once there's other Grand stages, it might matter. Like when, because I have a feeling you're gonna have a context where you can use your Grand, and you're not necessarily using just your Grands. You're using like regular servants, and you're fighting an actual boss and shit like that. That's probably gonna happen. Really pissed though that you can't use them in the bleached quests. I think that'd be such a awesome thing to do in the meantime. Right now, there's no way to like get buffs from the other classes and stuff like that. Oh, I didn't have to put Buster first. I don't know if it'd be a Kiyohime because, I mean, she does have an animation update. I figure they have to have a decent animation update for it to be a contender. Because of the way they're, like, super moding them, right? Like in the animations and stuff. I figure someone's gonna be kind of a meme like that. How many of these are there? We're up to 20. Yeah, actually, this is the first time I've seen a really good use for those drop rate CEs. I think that's pretty sick here. Grand Saber, Gilles de Reyes. I'm sure someone's done it. Yeah, but her animations have kept up with time just fine. There's nothing like, there's no issue with like adding effects to them like they're doing and stuff. You like, how are you gonna do that with Phantom of the Opera, right? Like that is not gonna work. Oh wow, that's a weird thing to give out as a reward. Oh, thank God. I don't know why they've been so stingy with those. I'm really glad to see that. I wonder how my Gilgamesh is gonna do. Hopefully the Grand Archer is not one of the rare servants that doesn't take extra damage from Aya. Like Tesla doesn't, so if he was Grand, that would suck for me. Oh yeah, I haven't finished all of Mash's. I did a lot of them, but I didn't do like the Morgan stuff. So I still need to do that. There's so many missions in here. It's actually insane. Grail's in there still. What were those saber like purple things there? They like, oh, were those just straight faux pas? Is it faux pas for like Saber specifically or something? What the hell? Yeah, that, why would the fuck? I don't even know what to do with those. I mean, I never put them on Gwen's art and Buster. What the fuck? Why? Why not just give out the generic ones? Why add this to like the system, dude? I mean, I guess I give them to Gwen. They're worth that much? Well, Blood Axe is probably getting his cards upgraded then. Up like a Buster card or two. My main is sitting on a lot of those. Like the generic ones. I try to hold on to enough that if they ever add Green Knight or something that I just super like, that I can just instantly boost them up. I haven't really done any of the Saber class score. It's kind of weird. Well, I guess it's not that weird because I'm gonna have Grand Gilgamesh. But yeah, I've been doing Archer, but it's because Gwen is the one that's going to 120, but I don't think I have the Gilgamesh coins to do 120. And I just want to know how Gwen does when he's really upgraded like that. The problem with the class score system, especially on an ult account, is I don't want to blow all of the like random mats, right? Like that's what ends up sucking. Why can I not unlock this? What? You have to like do a certain... Oh, right. You have to, like, have done a bunch of shit with... Oh, my God. This system is so bad for alt accounts. You have to, like, level up a bunch of the other characters and get bond and level up their skills and all that kind of crap. And this account only has, like, 2 archers. So, that's so fucking shit. Yeah, 130. No, it's not for sabers. Just, you all call me blind. It's archers. Thank you. Looking at Gilgamesh stuff. But yeah, that's no problem on my main. That's like never been an issue, but on the alt, that's like devastating. Gonna kind of forever put this account behind. Honestly, I don't think this account would ever be able to meet some of those requirements. I'm just not gonna play it enough to level all that nonsense. You can max 2 more possible, but behind the unlock match. Oh, what you mean? Like there's not enough gold mats now? All right, chat. Might wrap it up here because I kind of need to eat, and then I want to do some video recording, get my Grand Mordred going and all that. This is pretty cool though. Like I don't hate it. We'll stream more soon. I gotta farm this though, so I can actually do the super special thing. It's actually kind of annoying with the 2 accounts. It's just so time related. Like the amount of like 10 hours between the 2 accounts. I don't really want to do that. Might as well buy these. Ooh, I should give those to Gil, I think. Protoku's cool too, though. If he got an animation update, it'd be really bad because he's so crit based. Man, I've got a lot of them. But Gil deserves big numbers. Oh yeah, we are gonna need QP. I just remembered, this is like the biggest QP sink of all time. Holy fuck. Yo, the good thing is there's 7 of these to go through, so we'll get plenty, but yeah, holy fuck, we just went through 100 million QP. That's insane. Yeah, I forgot, those are massive QP sinks. That's like the whole thing. But yeah, thankfully we're gonna get plenty, so. Alright, chat, I think that's it for now. We will raid Cairo. I'm gonna go eat. My stomach is growling. Then I'm gonna go record some stuff on the main account. And I will see you guys later.